Hey guys, Nathaniel back. I just wanted to go ahead and do one final video on pre-commits and pre-pushes. So you might check out the code up here. We've not changed much. We've added a single line. Pre-push, npm run test. Some things that you should know about this. This will get executed locally every time that we run a push. So anytime that we run a git push from this repo. It will run test. So it will npm run test. The test script is right up here, so we'll go ahead and we'll run this entire thing. In addition, it will run pretest as well, because it's done in a specific name pattern. Anything pre-blah will go ahead and run before blah. One thing that we need to note about this script is that script must exit with either a 0 or 1 to tell the program whether it succeeds in the push or it doesn't succeed in the push. To keep this simple, most of these commands are going to work just like you think. But if you get any errors, you can go ahead and do this. This is working with Meteor. The only thing that you're going to be really interested in doing is running this Meteor test. Okay, let's do this. So if we head over to our file and we go ahead, and I've already made one other change, just to let you guys know. I've gone ahead and changed our main.test, false equals true. This should fail. We've got a failing test here. Okay. So let's go over here and let's go ahead and run this bad boy. So I've gone ahead and I've made a commit. This commit contains this false equals to true. And I'll go ahead and try to push this. I just want to show you what this looks like when it fails. Sorry. I've also had to do some funny stuff here so that I don't get things messed up later on. So K Nathaniel Tucker is the repository, and then the password is going to be something that you guys really should know about. I'm going to introduce it to my hand. Okay, here we go, and we'll check this out. So notice, again, it runs this npm run test. Npm run test goes ahead and it runs pretest. Pretest runs fine. There's no lint errors here, and then we'll go ahead and we'll run our Meteor test1 driver package, blah, 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 blah. Question, why are we doing all of this? What does this mean for the developer story? So for the developer story, you're going to be the head, or whoever's watching this video, or whoever wants to watch this video, really should be the person that starts this project. And when you start this project, there's a couple of things that you want to do. And the big thing that you want to do is you want to make sure that the sandbox is clean. What do I mean by this? I mean, you want to make sure that the code you're writing, every time you go ahead and commit this code, it's uniformly done in style, and it conforms to all the tests. This means you're going to have as little technical debt as possible. Moreover, it means all of your developers are going to have the exact same experience. So the fact is that not everyone's going to be an A-star developer. Not everyone's going to be absolutely phenomenal. And you want to have these checks in here so that everyone that's working on your code will go ahead and be held to the exact same standards. Some people might take a little longer, some people will take a little bit shorter of a time. So for the developer story, what you're talking about is having something that's uniform, both in code quality and in developer experience. And this will hopefully allow you to do this. Again, you can go ahead and bypass these. If you think that, okay, here we go. So this is running, oh no, we've got one failing test, and then big errors. This will dump something to your npm log. So we'll go ahead and say Husky pre-push hook failed. You can add this no verify to bypass. Okay, so now anytime anyone tries to push code locally that doesn't pass tests, they'll go ahead and fail. So this is good, this is bad. Sometimes you don't want this to happen. Again, if you're working on some sort of remote branch and some of the tests are failing, that's totally fine. Just go ahead and add in this no verify locally. But this is why we're going to go ahead and later on make this done on the server. Okay, so we've got our developer experience. Developers come in, they write code, they go ahead, they try to commit this code, boom, fails. So it's, hey, you need to conform to these standards, these lint standards. So they go back, they change their lint standards, commit the code, everything's fine. They go ahead, they say, hey, I'm ready to push. They make the push. And the push happens. It takes a long time. As you see, it runs these tests and it makes sure that these tests pass. So again, this should really ease the burden of your developer story. I've worked in teams of a lot of developers before. And if you don't have things like this, code quality often goes to shit and you spend a lot of time going ahead and doing rewrites. Or you go ahead and spending a lot of time with just a couple of key members working on a couple of small parts. So this is able to ensure that you've got it right. Okay, so I hope this slightly helps. I have these two commits on all, or these two hooks on all of my projects, this pre-commit and this pre-push. And we're going to do one more. We're going to do a commit message type standardization in just a little bit, and then after that we're going to be moving on to doing the continuous integration and continuous deployment. Okay, thanks guys. I'll see you guys soon.